possessed toaster of Maplewood Drive. Lena had always suspected her kitchen appliances were out to get her. Her blender made a noise that sounded suspiciously like a death rattle. Her fridge randomly dispensed ice cubes in the middle of the night. And now there was Asterisk the toaster. She bought it at a thrift store for $5, a vintage, chrome-plated beauty with a perfect toast guarantee. What the label didn't mention was that it also whispered cryptic threats while browning her bagels. First morning, she popped in 2 slices of sourdough. The moment she pressed the lever down, a deep, raspy voice slithered out. "Your end is near." Lena stared at it. Excuse me." Toaster made a cheerful ding and ejected the bread, perfectly golden brown. She spread some butter on it, cautiously took a bite, and yep, absolutely delicious. She spent the next week trying to convince herself she had imagined it, but each day, the toaster got bolder. "You will suffer," ding. "Darkness is coming," ding. "Your credit score is a joke," ding. Lena frowned. Okay, that last one was uncalled for. Then, on a particularly bad Monday morning, it got physical. The moment she touched the lever, a jolt of electricity zapped her so hard she saw her dead aunt waving from the afterlife. "All right, you little chrome demon," she muttered, grabbing the plug. "You're going to the curb." But as soon as she yanked the cord, the toaster levitated. "Oh, you've got to be kidding me." It spun in midair like a possessed Roomba, flinging pieces of half-toasted bread across the kitchen. One piece smacked her cat, Bubbles, in the face. He took it personally and launched himself at the toaster, claws out. What followed was a battle worthy of legend. Bubbles clawed, the toaster dodged, and Lena screamed incoherent threats. Finally, in an act of pure desperation, she grabbed the salt shaker and chucked it at the hovering appliance. Toaster let out a demonic shriek, dropped like a rock, and stopped moving. Lena tiptoed forward and gave it a cautious nudge with her foot. Nothing. It was just a normal, inanimate toaster once more. Bubbles sat beside it, licking his paw victoriously. Lena exhaled. Right, so we're never talking about this. She put the toaster on the curb, leaving a note. "Free, works great, probably not cursed." Next morning, it was gone. Somewhere, in another unsuspecting kitchen, a toaster whispered, "Hope you like your bagels, burnt." Meanwhile, back in her kitchen, Lena brewed coffee and stared at the empty counter where the toaster had once stood. The silence felt unnatural, like a void waiting to be filled. Bubbles sat beside her, eyes fixed on the spot too, tail twitching in suspicion. Then from the cupboard came a faint click. Her electric kettle had just turned itself on. Lena groaned. Oh, for the love of...